Thanks, Cheryl. We love exciting news around here, don't we, Joel?
We really do.
I'm joined by Joel Auge, our Chief Growth Officer. And Joel, remind our friends at home about Castle, this new streaming service we have.
Yes, so Castle is the only streaming service that you'll love that loves you back. We have a 24/7 prayer connection to our very experienced prayer team that is tied to our streaming service. So it's kind of like Netflix, but with 24/7 prayer.
You missed the most important part. 100 Huntley Street's on Castle.
100 Huntley Street is on Castle. Everyone watch.
Now, also another really cool series that's on Castle is called Young Ones. That's getting a lot of attention.
It's crazy right now.
Tell us about Young Ones.
Well, Young Ones is this series that has to do with the following of the young decisions made by college Christians, and then we follow them through a second season, which we produced this past summer. And one of the cast members has had a crazy experience that we're kind of following alongside.
Yeah, tell us about Cassie.
So Cassie is she's one of the contestants on The Bachelor.
And did we know this before we
had no idea
with her? Okay.
God did the whole thing. In fact, while we were shooting in Newport Beach in California, we were asking her questions and she kind of wasn't really sharing anything, and she kind of was a little bit reserved on the show, and we were wondering like what's going on. Is she's not really. I know that John was trying to figure out how to get a lot out of her.
John's the executive producer.
Yes, John was producing the show, John Alexiak, and so yeah, we found out in the end after the show was complete that she was going on to The Bachelor.
And this has created a lot of attention for Young Ones, a lot of conversation.
Yes.
And so how is Castle and Young Ones, the team there, been using this to really edify the message of Jesus?
Well, I mean, we've had to be strategic about it in that we knew that we wanted to wrap our season around this year, the beginning of this year. And it just so happened that The Bachelor was airing starting on February 4th. So we agreed together as a team to kind of expedite the creation process, the post-production process, and try to air the Young Ones shows as the Bachelor shows were coming out, the ones with Cassie in them. So now every Monday, we are releasing our show just as The Bachelor airs. And the reason we're doing that is because we think The Bachelor will default on their production kind of level to not sharing a God story. They just will not do it. It's not something that they believe the public wants to consume, kind of en masse. So we've decided, how do we, while they're getting the width of all of the audience, how do we provide the depth of a spiritual journey in these relationships?
And this is garnering a whole new audience for us here at Crossroads.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what you wanted to be able to do with Castle, is be able to broaden the audience and allow the message of Jesus Christ to get out.
We've had somewhere in the range of 30,000 unique viewers watching just Young Ones on Castle.
Wow.
We've had somewhere in the range of 150,000 unique viewers watching it on YouTube, the first season. So even the first season, which aired on Yes TV and in certain places around the world, got limited viewing. Now we've seen millions of minute views. Like, I think we're north of 4 million minutes viewed of Young Ones 1 and 2.
This is so exciting because, again, being a beacon of light and hope in many different streams and many different media.
It's incredible.
That's awesome. Thanks so much, Joel.
Thanks, Maggie.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.